Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Peter Barber here, professional singer and music producer, and I just did a full first time reaction and full musical breakdown of Hazbin Hotel Season 2, Episode 7. So much great stuff here, so much interesting plot development, so many cool moments in the film score, and of course the soundtrack. Really enjoyed it, really loving this series. I hope you guys enjoy as well. I hope you learn something. I hope you hear something interesting in the music that I point out that you can then apply to future listening. I'm really here to be your guide on the musical side of this journey. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll see you after.
My daughter loves me. I'm the best dad ever. Best dad in here on you. Best dad ever.
You're not Charlie. Real cute. Very amusing. Tell you what, let me go now and I won't smite you. And wait, red guy?
Lucifer! Lucy! Come on, buddy, we're past all that, remember? We both know you can't harm sinners.
Uh-huh. Explains the showboating. Let me guess. The bellhop told you that one.
Host! No, it seems he figured it out because you're sloppy with your secrets.
Sloppy? Oh, when I get out of here, I will show you sloppy.
Hey, could you both?
Listen to that, the music in the score, actually. It's so cool. Sometimes in the score here, for anyone who's new, the score is the music happening all the time when the songs aren't happening. Songs are the soundtrack. The music that's just going during all this dialogue is called the score. And it's cool because sometimes usually a score is pretty much all just orchestra. But occasionally, for certain moments, they will throw in something like what they just did, where very clearly a rock beat comes in as Lucifer starts to get angry. It's a very nice little detail.
Seems he figured it out because you're sloppy with your secrets.
Sloppy? Oh, when I get out of here, I will show you sloppy.
Hey, could you both shut up, please? This is my moment. I own you. I own the radio demon. I own hell. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Yeah, okay, whatever gets you off, guy.
Why can't Alistair break out of this? He made a deal. Okay. He made like a proper deal, like the handshake binding deal. I was like, there's no way Alistair can't bust out of a few wires. Okay. That must be it. He actually made like a formal deal with Vox.
Not to kink shame, but, you know, I am married. Still, I think. Oof, that's kind of snug.
You like it?
It's not like there's anything you can do to kill me.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Wow, the full double row of teeth grin from Vox there. Yikes, dude.
Failure. I'll show you failure. That's it for today, and remember, trust us with your weather. Rome wasn't built in a day. You gotta climb a little higher to the top of the display. Where there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta slit a throat or two to make the weak obey. Today
I'm just loving how rock coded some of season 2 is. Like Gravity was super rock heavy. This is now super rock heavy. It's great. I mean, it's such an interesting genre to analyze, and it's cool to hear these primarily musical theater singers operating with rock vocals, you know, or leaning towards rock vocals, right? And a lot of them do have the capability to put a little distortion in the sound, which is so typical for rock music, hard rock music, metal, and then, you know, the further you go down that line all the way to deathcore, more and more distortion and kind of interesting sounds come into play. But yeah, absolutely digging it. So we get a rock song for Vox's origin story on Earth. Very cool.
That's it for today, and remember, trust us with your weather. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day. It's got that, it's got a little bit of that extra air and distortion in there. Rome. No, he's down to a C3, which isn't the bottom of Christian's range, but it's getting there. It's getting there. The lowest I've heard him really like phonate is like an A flat ish. So a major third below the low C. But he's getting down there with that, but it's got that rock gritty area. It's not like super distorted singing yet, but we'll see if he gets there. He's done a ton of it in his voice acting.
Built in a day, you gotta climb a little higher to the top of the display.
Doesn't like being the weather guy.
Where there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta slit a throat or two to make the weak obey.
Okay, so just comes out of the gate slitting the throat of the lead anchor guy and chucking him in a dumpster. All right. Savage. Absolute savage.
Today we mourn the loss of one of our own, but our commitment to the truth is as strong as ever. Remember, trust us with your news. If you want it, just take it.
This is a cool little interlude here where it's very much just spoken. Just totally spoken well. We've got the female anchor crying. We've got him just encouraging the audience to stay with them, to trust them for the news, but not sung at all. It's just a spoken line before I think we get into what's going to be like a pre-chorus section.
Weak obey. Today we mourn the loss of one of our own, but our commitment to the truth is as strong as ever. Remember, trust us with your news. If you want it, just take it. The world's yours, don't waste it. Go make the stars align to shine brighter, brighter than...
Okay, interesting. Like we have kind of like a jagged moment of sound before the chorus actually lands, and then while we have this rock-coded song, we do get. It sounds like we just got this. Vox's music is also like EDM coded, but like a previous generation of EDM. Like we're talking a little before 2010, probably. Like 2006 to 2008, based on like the samples they're using. It's very like early dubstep with some of the drum samples and some of the wub-wubs, one could say. And it sounds like this chorus is going to lean into a combination of that. So yeah, we do get that speaking moment did lead into a pre-chorus. This moment leads into the pre-chorus, and then it builds to the actual chorus.
If you want it, just take it. The world's yours, don't waste it. Go make the stars align.
See, that's pulling away from the pure rock, like organic rock instrumentation, into this more EDM coded chorus.
If the world's yours, don't waste it. Go make the stars align to shine brighter, brighter than the heavens in the skies above. You'll be brighter, going supernova, all the eyes look up. Brighter. And a big thank you to my producers for giving me this chance. I know I have some mighty big shoes to fill, but I promise you can trust me with your entertainment.
There's the thumbnail. Very nice. Yeah. So again, like those early dubstep drum samples. Bright. So we're in C minor. Brighter. I think he gets up to the E flat, maybe a little higher. This is not high for his voice. I'm actually surprised how low this whole song is kind of written relative to what would be an intense part of Christian's range. This is very much like middle, upper middle for even in this chorus. It's just like upper middle, nothing crazy high here.
To shine brighter, brighter than the heavens in the skies above. You'll be brighter, going supernova, all the eyes look up.
And you can tell it's very easy for him to sing. It doesn't sound like he needs to stretch his voice at all. Brighter, bright. Yeah, so just up to that E flat 4, which for any kind of tenor vocalist, which he could be, or baritone or baritone, it doesn't really matter. Anyone in that vocal range, an E flat is not is not particularly high. So, and it sounds very easy. It almost sounds like he's just like continuing his speech-like approach.
And a big thank you to my producers for giving me this chance. I know I have some mighty big shoes to fill, but I promise you can trust me with your entertainment. It's not a shot in the dark.
Love the metal guitar.
Not a chance if you've got plans. You'll cancel every question mark. Fish like to swim.
Oh my God, the key change. Dude, Andrew and Sam are killing me with these key changes. It is like every single song. And this is not, before I get too carried away, I love their songwriting. It's freaking awesome. It's just, they have so many key changes, and it every time one comes up, it hits me harder and harder. Rock is, this kind of vibe in a rock song it is very atypical to have a key change in this kind of music. Musical theater, there's a lot of key changes going into like a final moment. This kind of song, it sounds so foreign to hear a key change in the middle of the verse. This rock song. I'm sorry. Anyway, second verse, very much like the first, was you get the da 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 da. We get this epic, thick metal guitar here. Yeah, it's great. I really dig this whole vibe. The key change just threw me for such a loop.
Not up to chance if you've got plans. You'll cancel every question mark. Fish.
Now we're up to C sharp minor. We were in C, now C sharp minor. And yes, I do have bassy morning voice because I started this recording at 6:45 a.m. because I need to make it to my premiere for episode 3 at 8 a.m. And it's going to take me probably an hour and 15 minutes to shoot this. I digress. We are now in C sharp minor. Thank you, Andrew and Sam.
Question mark. Fish like to swim.
It'll be a better fit for his voice, really.
Yeah, you eat or you get eaten, and you're feasting on their hearts. They're calling me a god, Bob.
God, he is just wrecking fools. How's no one catching him? He's too smooth. Fox too smooth.
Feasting on their hearts. They're calling me a god, Bob. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. Leave the channel to me. I'll bring in more new blood than you'll know what to do with. Come on! Trust me with your network.
So this time we actually get this speech moment before the pre-chorus, but then the pre-chorus actually comes in and he continues his speech moment through the pre-chorus, which again is pulling away from the rock and into this old school EDM.
And you're feasting on their hearts.
Speech moment.
Bob, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. Leave the channel to me.
3 now pre-chorus.
More new blood than
Still
you'll know what to
speaking.
do with. Come on, trust me with your network. Shine brighter than the heavens.
Got another one. Now we're up to D minor. Okay, so we've gone from C minor to C sharp minor in the middle of a verse to D minor for the final chorus. The final chorus key change is a lot more understandable, although these guys use a lot of key changes, all right?
Shine brighter than the heavens
But
in the sky.
that does give him high Fs, which is actually a much better, more exciting fit for Christian's voice than only going up to an E flat. That full step makes a very big difference, both in the upper extreme. We're not quite to the extreme of his range yet, but in the very upper part of your chest range and in the very low part of your chest range, a full step makes a huge difference as far as comfort and intensity in the sound. And so this F sounds much more exciting to me than the E flat did in the first chorus.
Brighter than the heavens in the skies above. You'll be brighter. Go to
Love the background cutting out for a second. Brighter. It's so good in the middle of a chorus, especially a final chorus. That's something I've been doing a lot in my songwriting as well, is final chorus of a song. a lot of the elements are going to be the same. Maybe there's a couple added things, but having like these big empty spaces on like a big downbeat where you expect something to hit and then it hits a couple beats later, we get a little bit of that right here, and it really works. Was it right there? I think it was right there. Hold on. Right here. Emptiness. Love it. Give me a high A.
The other studios want to feed you the same old crap everyone's
Did he
seen
sing something
before.
high right
You
there
want-
at the end of that?
The other studios
Bright. He does for a sec, right after I said sing a high A, he does kind of yell his way up to that high A. Brighter! I want a sustained belt. That's what I want at the end of this song. A sustained belt on a high A. If we stay in D minor. Heaven forbid we stay in a key.
The other studios want to feed you the same old crap everyone's seen before.
This
You want
is
newer, you want bigger,
early
you want
dubstep
brighter.
coded, man.
Your voice, and we will redefine what it means to rule the airwaves. Trust me, and your future will be brighter.
He's losing his
Who's ready to be baptized into a new era of entertainment? Finally, I'll show them.
No way. Is that how he dies? Wow. That makes sense to his head to television now. We get this really cool, kind of like epic chorus moment right here. And then he dies. Long speech. He's clearly getting very, very power hungry at this point. And then yeah, we get this really cool, this epic choir moment just before the end.
Me and your future will be brighter. Now, who's ready
That's
to be
one.
baptized into a new era of entertainment? Brighter.
Sick.
Finally, I'll show them what I'm meant to be. They won't believe their eyes when I bring them to their knees to worship me. Brighter.
We get half tempo here. We're da 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 now dun 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 dun. Get this nice breakdown section. Post death breakdown. I'm gonna pause it right here. No. Damn
I'll
it.
show them what I'm meant to be.
So we got meant to be. So he gets down to that A and then kind of slides a little bit further down in a kind of gravelly approach, right? Yeah.
They won't believe their eyes when I bring them to their knees to worship me. Brighter.
Sick. That's a banger. Never mind the key changes. That's still a banger.
Why would he say that?
Angel?
My fellow demons,
That hurts.
we find ourselves at the turn of the tide. In the years following Lilith's uprising, we have found ourselves at the mercy of the armies of heaven. For years, we have stood by watching our brothers and sisters die the eternal death, thinking there was nothing we could do to stop it. The one
Film score rules here. It's so good. I don't know if Sam and Andrew wrote the songs and did the film score, but I need to find out who did that, and I will know when I do my video for the last episode. Again, this is not something you would notice if you're watching on a computer without headphones or on your TV. It's supposed to be really subtle and just augment the storytelling and not be thinking like a music nerd like me that's going to think about the score when it's on. But now that I'm listening on headphones, I'm hearing it and paying so much more attention to it. And the score writers are so good, really, really good at capturing the mood, like perfectly doing the job of augmenting the storytelling without distracting. Like the music and the orchestration underneath this speech Fox is giving right now, like throw on some headphones if you got them, especially like nice studio headphones, not just like Apple AirPods or anything like that, but something you can really hear just to dig deep and give appreciation for. I mean, you got to think they're writing music for the whole show, which is 8 25-minute episodes, right? So you're looking at like 3.5 hours of music. sub the soundtrack. So maybe 2.5 hours of orchestration for season 2. And it's going all the time, and most people pay no attention to it because it is subtle, and it's supposed to be subtle. But it's brilliant. So big shout to the score writers for this show. I will look up who they are before the next episode.
Find ourselves at the turn of the tide.
Oh, dude. It's for real.
This is supposed to be the good place! What's happening?
Clap back.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
You have 24 hours to surrender the kingdom of heaven to me, or you'll have a front row seat to the next extermination.
Dude, Vox is really getting after it. He is on some warlord shit, man. I never thought I'd be rooting for Loot, but yeah, I'm Team Loot over Team Vox. Whew. That's intense. Wait, so I'm kind of confused what happened with the weapon. It broke the shield that was protecting heaven, and then somehow came back and shot and like bounced back off the shield and hit something in hell. When I first thought it was heaven immediately firing back. So I'm not quite sure. You can leave a comment below, or I'll go back and watch it later. Anyway, yeah, Vox is on some serious warlord shit, man. It's exciting.
Extermination.
What's he talking about?
What's he talking about?
Where do we run?
Extermination.
So pathetic.
What's he talking about? Extermination.
Loot's pumped. She's ready.
How can you even say that? This is heaven. We need to be the good guys.
You know, I think you both make some good points.
No, she doesn't.
Wait, I want to go back and see how the film score changes based on who's talking, because I noticed it was much lighter and bouncier when Emily was speaking than when Loot was. I wonder if Loot's got some rock-coded vibes.
Duty to the people of heaven. You need to make this decision.
Yeah, unrest.
You know, like the least perfect one?
Ah, Amazon, you got me again with the 10-second playback.
I must pray on this.
You are infecting your sister with your weakness. The answer here is clear. How can you even say that? This is heaven.
Loot's is like it's brass. It's got a leading brass instrumentation for Loot. Ba, 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 bum. And then it goes to Emily, and it's like much higher flutes and like much higher, lighter instrumentation.
Can you even say that? This is heaven. We need to be the good guys.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
clarinet
you
in
both make
there.
some good points.
No, she doesn't.
They're scared. What? Humans are afraid. All of us, all the time. Mortality's a blade, swinging with no reason, no rhyme. When you're that scared, teeth are that bad, ready to say anything, do any sin to any man. Just so.
I really love when a song starts with just a piano motif. This is something Jorge, who wrote Epic, is extremely good at. He's a very good piano player, and he writes these wonderful piano motifs. And I don't think we haven't heard many of them throughout Hazbin, if we've heard any of like just a raw piano motif that functions as like the leading instrumentation for the song. We've of course gotten the kind of cabaret stuff and the jazzy stuff, which has a lot of piano feature, right? Piano and voice. But I mean like a piano melody as like kind of the lead driving characteristic. And it's really lovely. It's really lovely. And a moving piano is so good at highlighting the chord progression, but you can also throw a lot of interesting moving tones or passing tones that aren't in the chord specifically, but add a lot of cool elements to the soundscape. It's great stuff. And it's funny to hear like Alex do Penchas's voice when he's singing. Like that's always entertaining, but it's even more interesting when he does it in like a serious way, because it is hard to take Penchas's voice really seriously because it's so characterized. So now we get this like beautiful kind of piano ballad with Penchas's voice. It's like a clashing of the worlds.
All of us, all the time.
Let's run it back to the start here.
Humans are afraid. All of us, all the time. Mortality's a blade, swinging with
We're going to be E flat, E flat minor, and E flat minor, relative minor of F sharp major. This feels like a song that's going to start in E flat minor, or it could just be starting on the 6th chord and is going to end in like a nice F sharp uplifting major, but we'll see. Purely speculation.
All of us, all the time. Mortality's a blade, swinging with no reason, no rhyme. When you're that scared, teeth are that bad.
Like C sharps are low in Alex's voice.
Rhyme
It gets like pretty breathy down there. I think we've heard him go lower, not a ton lower, but a proper tenor vocalist.
that scared, teeth are that bad, ready to say anything, do anything to any man, just so you can live to see a ray of sunshine through the haze of the morning ether. Live to fail a million times until you finally yell eureka, praying.
Oh, this is so interesting. Lead vocal and then not even sustained instrumentation. It's all these ba 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 ba. That is very, very unusual, especially in a chorus. You might get that in like a breakdown section or a bridge or a pre-chorus, but during the chorus, it's usually like very fleshed out, lush, sustained instrumentation with a lead vocal, obviously right in the middle. But here we get a very texty performance, like very text-driven. Oh, speaking of that, performance from Penchas and just these orchestra strikes. It's a very, very uncommon layering for a chorus.
Teeth are that bad, ready to say anything, do anything to any man, just so you can live to see a ray of sunshine through the haze of the morning ether. Live to fail a million times until you finally yell eureka!
Eureka! full characterization, no intentional pitch, just letting it rip. Bop, bop. So these are up to these F sharps, which by most male voice types is quite high, getting quite high. Even a tenor, that's where it starts to lean into that stretch mode, and it's cake. These F sharps are so easy for his voice.
Morning ether, live to fail a million times until you finally yell eureka, praying you'll find a way, make it another day. See your dreams through, some would kill to live again tomorrow.
So interesting. So in a chorus, you might have, let's split up the chorus into 4 sections. The first 2, lush, sustained instrumentation, then a third section, choppy, punchy, orchestra strikes, and then a 4th section is smooth. This is flipped. This is just mirrored. So you have sections 1, 2, and 4 are the orchestra strikey section, and the 3rd section of the chorus is the one that has this consistent instrumentation.
Live to fail
Strikes.
a million times until you finally yell your
Now.
praying you'll find a way, make it
Flush.
another day.
Sustained.
See your dreams through, some would kill to live to
It's like a mirror image.
again tomorrow.
In the battle with
Key change. What do you know? That's 3 to this episode? 4? C minor to C sharp minor to D minor. No, 3 there, 2 there, and then 1 here. Now, this is the genre of a song where key changes make so much sense. It feels like the energy goes that way. The rock song is crazy, man. I'm still thinking about that.
Live again tomorrow.
In the battle with
Also, did we get to F sharp major? Almost certainly we did, right?
See your dreams through, some would kill to
We did get to F sharp major. So we started in that E flat minor, and we migrated to the relative major, F sharp major, and now we're about to go up to,
live to
let's see.
live again tomorrow.
in the battle with
Wait. Short circuit. Maybe I'll give it a second.
Live again tomorrow.
in the battle with Adam, you feared your death, but fear
I'm not sure. I'm gonna let it settle.
battle with Adam, you feared your death, but fear didn't drive you to wickedness, and you were brave.
Nice.
You sacrificed yourself to save another's life. Something had changed in you deep within. How does a guilty soul shed their sin?
It starts
We got some lovely belting here from Sarah. Really great stuff. Yeah. So all the way up to D5 above tenor high C, full chest connection, really great stuff. Breath supported, we get the vibrato in there, just really nice execution there.
And you were
Nice little riff on wickedness. We love an added riff.
feared your death, but fear didn't drive you to wickedness, and you were brave. You sacrificed yourself to save another's life.
Pretty like jagged melody. Ba 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 ba. Some like pretty big interval jumps here and quick succession. Tough to navigate. I mean, you got to put all those notes in the right place if you want to open up the discussion about placement in singing, which is a whole rabbit hole. But you got to put them. You got to put them where they want to go.
Yourself to save another's life. Something had changed in you deep within. How does a guilty soul shed their sin?
it starts
That's I think higher than we've ever heard her belt before, and it sounds easier. It sounds significantly easier than her high notes that I'm thinking way back to season 1, and even earlier in this season. There's an access there it sounds like she's gone through some nice vocal development.
Guilty soul shed their sin.
Ripped it.
starts with sorry. Though it cannot just end there, I learned from Charlie. First, you must prove you care. Mistakes are innate to being human and alive. We fall,
Love.
we repent, we survive.
There's hope for us all as we strive.
You know, there aren't many callbacks to songs from season 1 and season 2, which I think is great. It's like, you know, completely writing all new, fully original material. We do hear a lot of, in the score, right? Not in the soundtrack, but in the score, we hear a lot of references to Happy Day in Hell. Pretty much anytime Charlie's like bubbly and excited and on the move, it's like Happy Day in Hell coded. Coded. That's my thing today. This is like is it our first like direct callback to a song from season 1? This is very much like a reprise, is what you would call it.
being there.
Also, Stars of Sorry is it's just like a beautiful little duet, like for real. Even though that whole situation's really funny, it's also very heartfelt and it's a beautiful little duet.
Guilty
And it holds up here too.
It starts with sorry.
Thoughts. I mean, it's like barely phonating there. It's just a C sharp. It's like very breathy. He's like barely got those notes.
It starts with sorry.
Now, part of that's, of course, probably intentional. But yeah, just absolutely. I mean, this is why we want to hear, like, I always want to hear Pinchas singing high. And it was great to hear Adam singing really high and like belty and rocky, because like that's where Alex's voice really shines, you know?
It starts with sorry. Though it cannot just end there. I learned from Charlie.
Okay, that's lower. That's the C sharp again. So yeah, so he was masking a bit of resonance in that first moment.
And there I learned from Charlie. First, you must prove you care. Mistakes are innate to being human and alive. We fall, we repent, we survive.
There's hope for us all as we strive to live to earn my own redemption. Lead the roads to a better new day. Live to end the constant tension. Pursue a peace before it's too late. If it prevents
A lot of action. Okay, cool. So now we're combining the two, although we're not really taking anything from It Starts With Sorry except from that little motif. It starts with sorry. It starts with Charlie. As far as the background instrumentation, maybe some chords, but not similar as far as how the song feels. So we're really leaning towards Sarah for this new vibe of the song.
Human and alive. We fall.
strive to live to earn my own redemption. Lead the roads to a better new day. Live to end the constant tension. Pursue
Yeah,
a peace
leans towards Sarah for sure.
If it prevents the fight, then I must make things right. That's what I'll do, so no one kills to live again tomorrow.
Her voice just sounds lighter and brighter, and like she's got just much more access to those really high parts of her range than I have heard, than I've heard her do previously. It's really, really excellent stuff. We'll get back to the analysis in 1 second, but first, if you guys are enjoying this series, you can get early access a full week ahead of time for all my Hazbin Hotel videos over on Patreon. The link is in the description, and I hope to see you there. wait, I have to look at some of the signs. Sex, porn, sex, money, slut, penis. Probably have to delete those out, Mason. I don't know what YouTube cares about.
We need to have a united front against heaven.
Whatever you say, Fox.
She's right, you know.
Oh yeah? About what?
Do you really think you're powerful enough to take on all of heaven? Sweetheart, you haven't even proven that you're the strongest in hell. Why do you think so many have yet to fall in line?
I was strong enough to beat.
He moves incredibly well for being tied up in a chair. I am just begging for Alistair's return. I think we all are. Look at that. Look at this leg over the head. Not even holding it. Just, man, he's an athlete.
All of heaven. Sweetheart, you haven't even proven that you're the strongest in hell. Why do you think so many have yet to fall in line?
I was strong enough to beat you, wasn't I?
Only with the help of your little friends.
I captured Lucifer.
Using information you got from a borrowed spy.
I punched a hole in heaven.
With a device invented and developed by Carmilla Carmine. I must say, the way you've been begging for help all around hell, it's pathetic. You couldn't
Oh,
even
you guys got to put headphones on to listen to the film score here. It is so like, it's just perfect.
A hole in heaven.
With a device invented and developed by Carmilla Carmine. I must say, the way you've been begging
Great
for
stuff.
help all around hell, it's
Just imagine it. a member of the royal family, endorsing me as I finish what her mother started. You can't write a more inspiring story than that.
He's actually pretty good at not getting riled up by Alistair. Like, he gets a little peeved, but then just gets, like, more inspired. Alistair, like, grills him, and he actually handles it pretty well.
Finish what her mother started. You can't write a more inspiring story than that.
What a fantasy! She'll never admit to hell she was wrong. It's what makes her so entertaining to watch. But hey, test your luck with heaven.
You gotta listen, guys. It's in the film score. It's "Stayed Gone." It's the "Stayed Gone" theme. I don't think it was doing that earlier, but it absolutely is for this moment when Alistair's speaking. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, it's great stuff.
What a fantasy! She'll never admit to hell she was wrong. It's what makes her so entertaining to watch. But hey, test
That's
your luck
great
with
stuff.
heaven if you want. When you're dead, I'll be free again.
We'll see.
He's feeling good.
Oh, he is too easy.
I have
What's
made
he
my
planning?
Loot. Yes, sir.
Look, I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but at the end of the day, we're working towards the same thing, you know? A better future for the people of hell.
That's a big dude.
Your dad
in the
was
background.
resistant at first, but he'll be there. So why don't you come join us so we can...
Also, when you see me interacting in a weird way with the dialogue, it's because I'm listening to the film score. But unless you're listening with headphones, you'll be like, what? Why is that his reaction to the dialogue?
A better future for the people of hell.
Yeah, totally.
Then you could set up a broadcast from heaven.
No! No. It would take someone in heaven with an intellect equivalent to mine to...
Invent a way to make
Benches,
heaven's complete
let's
alien
fucking
technology
go.
compatible with hell's in less than 24 hours.
You want me to invent something?
He's in!
Yes.
Snake? He would.
Guys,
When I think about the future, I see a
Oh.
better place.
I thought there were only 2 songs in this episode.
Coexist safely. When I think about the future, I see my favorite face. 'Cause when I'm with you, the rest is all easy, baby.
It literally surprises me every time Baggy sings because it's so different from her speaking voice. Every time. Now, in some animated shows, movies, whatever, you'll have a different voice actress than the singer. That's like not an unusual thing to do, but I'm pretty sure in Hazbin Hotel, everyone who's doing the voice acting is also doing the singing for the soundtrack. Nifty. Look at this crew. Okay, it's awesome.
Safely. When I think about the future, I see my favorite face. 'Cause when I'm with you, the rest is all easy, baby. Hand in hand, we'll make them understand our dream. Working as a team.
If we put the right man...
Did Charlie just get up to an F5? She did on that high harmonies. That's crazy. Erica's vocals are nutty. Yeah, they'll up to a super high F.
Hand in hand, we'll make them understand our dream. Working as a
Right there
team.
on Ez.
The right maneuvers will chart our course to win.
And blow up any cunts who would fight us. Wish that I had seen it sooner, but it's time that we begin.
All right, so we've got this ensemble piece. Everyone's getting a line. Everyone's working together. We're back to this more. It feels kind of bum 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 bum. Right, we're not getting the lush sustain. We're getting this much more accented feeling. It's good. It's good. It feels very. It's in line with the energy of the room.
Make them understand our dream.
Right, little love duet, and then.
If we pop the right maneuvers, we'll chart a course to win.
And blow up any cunts who would fight us. Wish that I had seen it sooner, but it's time that we begin. To prevent the war and find a way to unite us.
These overlords are tough, but with our expertise,
We can stop the beast.
Soon I'll be up there, the one and only true God. No more playing house once they're devout. I won't need a squad. Climb the stairway up to heaven live on every TV. Always knew that guy they're praying to was gonna be me.
All right, so now so not to season 1, but that is a direct callback to music from earlier in season 2. Once we get up there, it's the first episode, right? It was Hazbin guarantee, trust us, and once we get up there, I think. Anyway, direct callback. So that's 2 in this episode. Although the first one is I still think our only callback to season 1 music, direct callback. Because we also had the Stayed Gone in the film score, but I would not at all call that a direct callback, just because you've got to be really locked in on the film score to notice that.
We can stop the bees.
Soon I'll be up there, the one and only true God. No more playing house once they're devout. I won't need a squad. Climb the stairway up to heaven live on every TV. Always knew that guy they're praying to was gonna be me.
Early dubstep with organ, too. A lot of organ laid over top, but yeah, that is early dubstep coded.
Once I get up there,
You will fuck it up.
Key change.
You'll never fill your cup. You're broken from the start. No victory will ever be enough.
we'll see who's smiling in the end. I won't even gloat. You can say your last I told you so while I slit your throat.
Not any direct callback to Stayed Gone here, but we do get this nice Vox versus Alistair moment, which we all love. We love to see them go head to head, and especially when they're duetting. And a key change. That is 2, 3, 5. 5 key changes for the songs in this episode, I think. Maybe 4.
Once I get up there,
You will fuck it up.
Just once.
You'll never fill your cup. You're broken from the start. No victory will ever be enough.
we'll see who's smiling in the end. I won't even gloat. You can say your last I told you so while I slit your throat.
Those are high G's. Super easy for Christian. Like, and that's very high to be just sustaining and speaking up there. So it's no surprise that when he gets down around the C, an octave and a perfect fifth below that, it starts to bottom out because he's super comfortable all the way up to high G and beyond.
And I won't even gloat. You can say your last I told you so
No
while
problem.
I slit your throat. Val, don't be dramatic. He's just a man. He's being rude because he's stressed out trying to do his master plan. Think about the future, Val. Don't let success break up the band. But as he rises higher, things aren't like they were before.
So we're just checking in on every principal character as we wrap up episode 7, I guess. I guess that kind of makes sense, like a full check-in before we go into the finale.
To do his master plan. Think about the future, Val. Don't let success break up the band.
This is like a vibe we have not seen from Val yet, as far as I'm aware. Where this like very heartfelt, we've got this lovely intimate piano, intimate strings.
Just a man.
Also like
He's
being really forgiving of Vox.
Trying to do his master plan. Think about the future, Val. Don't let success break up the band. But as he rises higher, things aren't like they were before. And if he glows any brighter, will he see me anymore?
Brighter.
He's an asshole.
Right?
He's been a cunt.
He's being such a dick.
If he thinks that he can cut us out, fuck him. Just being blunt. Once we rule all creation, he'll pay for this little stunt. And maybe then he'll
stunt.
chill again and realize who he missed. Now let's show those stuck-up pricks in heaven who's the baddest bitch.
That's great. I love it. Val's like really trying to be forgiving and sweet, and Velvet's like, Vox is an asshole.
Will he see me anymore?
Fox is an asshole.
Boss.
He's been a cunt.
He's being such a dick.
If he thinks that he can cut us out, fuck him. Just
Fuck! High D. High distorted D on fuck. Fuck! The stuff I notice frightens me sometimes.
cunt.
He's being such a dick.
If he thinks that he can cut us out, fuck him. Just being blunt. Once we rule all creation, he'll pay for this little stunt.
And maybe then he'll chill again and realize who he missed. Now let's show those stuck-up pricks in heaven who's the baddest bitch.
What's going on? How'd I get stuck in this scary box? Oh boy, this is bad. Charlie's gonna be so mad.
They're about to know.
Oh, that's Gravity callback. High G from Lucifer. Easy work. So just a tiny moment from Lucifer checking in on Lou in the angel metal box here. Yeah, that sucks. That's not a good spot to be in.
Going on? How'd I get stuck in this scary box?
Scary box.
Oh boy, this is bad. Charlie's gonna be so mad.
They're about to know who they're dealing with. Every one of them, no one gets to live.
Is my halo on?
So it's just direct callback to Gravity, which is probably still my favorite song in the series.
Dealing with every one of them.
Season two. I don't know if anything could take Loser Baby, but I think Gravity from season 2 is my favorite.
Know who they're dealing with. Every one of them, no one gets to live.
Is my halo on? I'm gonna shit my pants.
What the fuck is wrong? This battle is our chance.
Storm's coming, I'm so fucking scared. What's gonna happen when we go down there?
Yeah, don't.
High E flat sustained belt from our lute. That's extremely high, pure tone, no distortion there. And then we have Abel taking the kind of the Gravity lead melody.
With every one of them, no one gets to live.
Is my halo on? I'm gonna shit
My pants.
What the fuck is wrong? This battle is our chance.
Storm's coming, I'm so fucking scared. What's gonna happen when we go down there?
Yeah, don't deserve your dad's crown.
I know there's no stopping it now.
Now we're hearing the Fallout Boy there. You could just really hear Patrick in his natural habitat.
Don't deserve your dad's crown.
I know there's no
Obviously, Fallout Boy.
A hard rain is gonna fall down like gravity, like gravity.
When I think about
Literally every character.
my mind is filled with dread. A screaming conscience I cannot silence. And I cannot outmaneuver these visions in my head of the deaths to come, the realms drowned in crushing.
Is this from the song?
violence.
Oh, is this from the song just earlier in this episode with Pentious? Feels like a lifetime ago that I was analyzing this. I thought there were 2 songs in this episode. I thought that's what the wiki told me, and this has extended my analysis significantly. But I believe this is a motif from her duet with Pentious earlier.
And I cannot outmaneuver these visions in my head of the deaths to come, the realms drowned in crushing violence.
Yeah, her voice just sounds lighter.
Time, what could I have done?
Lighter and easier.
To quell the drums of war, and I try to still my heartbeat for the breaking of the dawn.
Can we get this beautiful? You'd still call it epic choir. It's kind of like the name of that kind of vocal. It's quiet, still called an epic choir. And just on these last few notes of her, phrase, they come in, and it's really, really powerful. So they're probably on ums or oohs a lot of this time, just kind of adding fabric.
And I cannot outmaneuver these visions in
really
my
subtle.
head of the deaths to come, the realms
And then they open up to words on the final phrase.
I tried to buy us time, what could I have done more to quell the drums of war? And I tried to still my heart.
I went back really far, didn't I?
The breaking of the dawn.
There it is. Yeah, so then they all sing Breaking of the Dawn together.
Dawn, and pray the coming day's not our last one.
Woo! Okay, I've got 3 minutes until my premiere for episode 3 comes out on YouTube, so I gotta wrap this up. Guys, I hope you enjoy. This is my first time reaction and full musical breakdown of Season 2, Episode 7. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you want to see the finale a full week early, it's already available on my Patreon. Go check it out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.